Sally, played by Sally Deniver, is currently residing away from Coronation Street as she has left to go and stay with her sister, Gina Seddon, Connie Hyde, who is struggling with her mental health. The legendary ITV soap character made her exit as her ex-husband Kevin Webster's, Michael Lavelle, life began to fall apart as he discovered Abby Franklin, Sally Carmen, had cheated on him. This has resulted in tragedy for the Webster clan as their lives have been turned on their head, but Sophie, Brooke Vincent, returning to the cobbles could provide so much needed relief. Sophie hasn't been seen on the cobbles in over 2 years, with the young woman deciding to go traveling as she needed to begin a new chapter in her life. This was written into the scripts so the actress who plays Sophie, Brooke, could take maternity leave, and the door was left open for her to return at any point. Over the past few months, the youngest Webster daughter has been mentioned a couple of times, with her mother Sally receiving the news her child had been in an accident in Greece. The beloved character sustained a broken wrist when she fell off a quad bike, but the injury wasn't enough to bring her back into the fold of the action. However, with her father's latest marriage in tatters and having been away from her family for quite some time, she could decide now is the right time to come back. Known for being feisty, the Webster daughter would want answers from Abby as to why she thought it was wise to cheat on Kevin. As her father tries to figure out what the future holds for him, Sophie could keep an eye on her half-brother, Jack Webster, Kyron Bowes, to take the pressure off the mechanic. This would allow Debbie Webster, Sue Devaney, the chance to focus on her brother and try to help him through his marital problems. The support and help from his daughter could mean the world to Kevin, and it could all be thanks to his ex-wife who knew he was going to need it. Having left the cobbles under a dark cloud and furious with Abby for what she did, Sally could have made a call to Sophie during her time with Gina. The matriarch of the family would have informed her daughter of the developments in her father's love life and asked her to come home. With her broken wrist having healed and having explored the world for 2 years, Sophie could agree she would need to come back to take on some responsibilities. Before delving into Kevin's problems, the Webster daughter could decide she wants to spend some time with her mother beforehand. Knowing she is staying at Gina's, Sophie could turn up to catch up with Sally as she knows her attention will have to be on Kevin when she gets back. But will the mechanic be able to heal from his heartbreak, or is he going to make life a misery for his cheating wife? Fans of the show have been calling for Sophie to return to the show since she left, but their appeal was taken up a notch recently. Still on maternity leave from the show, Brooke posted a throwback picture of her younger self in the character of Sophie on social media. In recognition of how long she has played the part of Sally's daughter, the actress wrote, 19 years difference. Still none the wiser. Responding to the post on Instagram, some of her 937,000 followers expressed interest in her returning to the show. Margaret wrote, "Beautiful. Wish you were still in Corrie. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Yamaha Girl 33 remarked, "Come back on Coronation Street, please," with AJ posting, "When you back in Corey? We miss you." Adele shared on the social media platform, "Such a big loss to the show. Would love to see Sophie and Rosie back on the street." Brooke has previously spoken out on when she would be returning to the show, as she fell pregnant again in 2020 with her second child. The actress said, "I left to have my first little boy, Max, and then I always knew I wanted my children close together, so then I had my other little boy, Monroe, and am just being a mum at the minute." Anybody that's got children will tell you how hard it is to even put the washing in the washing machine. So yeah, I'm just being a mum and getting myself back and trying to get us into a routine and focusing on them. It's kind of a decision that we made as a family, and it's just nice to have that special time with them without having major distractions of what's been going on, she told the Daily Star. An unnamed source also discussed the boss's take on the character's absence, explaining, "Brooke has been told there are no plans to kill off the character, so she's free to return anytime she wants." Brooke has appeared in almost 1,300 episodes and plays one of the most popular characters of the modern era and is very well liked and respected as an individual. The bosses would have her back in a heartbeat, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen for several years at least, they told The Sun earlier this year. But could the circumstances with Kevin's storyline open up a chance for the actress to have a short stint on the show?